welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are reviewing Club América 3, Tigres UANL 0 in the Liga MX Apertura Final 2023 Leg 2. América wins 4-1 on aggregate for their 14th title. Club América 3, Tigres UANL 0 en la Liga MX Gran Final de la Apertura. 4-1 global. América, campeón de la Apertura de la fútbol mexicano. Big win for América. They definitely held out till that red card. They still couldn't score late in the second half. They go to extra time and they dominate extra time, up a man and then up two. Because Nahuel went and clattered Quiñones in that first half of extra time and got himself sent off as well. Fulgencio got himself sent off, poking Quiñones in the eye late in the second half. But at halftime it was 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. 1-1 global. 1-1 on aggregate. It was a very even half. Most of this game was very even. Very even. Malagón and Nahuel making multiple saves for both sides. And both teams look like they're just warring this out. That they're fighting, they're playing hard, they're not dominating, but they're trying to find ways to just break that defense. And they just can't. And the goalkeepers are standing on their head. For me, that first half, and honestly the second half, was very much the same. Which also ended 0-0. 0-0 esta noche, 1-1 global, 1-1 on aggregate. América could not get a goal with the last 10 minutes, 19 minutes being up a man. They could not find it. Tigres did shithouse their way to extra time. But in the end, América were the better side. In the end. Yes, Malagón made a lot more saves than Nahuel. I think Malagón had the better game, even without Nahuel getting sent off for that second red in the dog. So I think Malagón just had the better game. I think he was the better keeper. He wanted this more. He was a lot tougher than Ochoa. Not Ochoa. Nahuel. There's a Freudian slip. I'm still not used to Ochoa being in Italy, I guess. I did that on stream too with Chivas instead of América, so I guess I'm just ready for the season to end, I guess. I don't know. Goals were scored as follows. In the 91st minute, Julian Quiñones takes the shot, saved by Nahuel. Rebound falls to Quiñones. He pops it in. It's 1-0, 1-0. 2-1 aggregate, 2-1 global. And América has the lead. They're up a man, they have a lead, then they're up 2 men. Richard Sanchez with a banger from the opposite side of the box. Takes a banger in the 104th minute to make it 2-0, 2-0. 3-1 on aggregate, 3-1 global. Halftime of extra time, it was 2-0, 3-1 on aggregate, 2-0 esta noche. 3-1 global. Then in the 120th minute, Cabecita Rodriguez ends it. Cabecita ends it with a golazo to make it 3-0, 3-0 esta noche, 4-1 global. That's the way it would end. 3-0 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate, 3-0 esta noche, 4-1 global. And as América is lifting their 14th, América are the champions of the Apertura of Mexican football of 2023 Apertura, and they've been the better team. They've deserved this. They've been the best team in the league. They've been the best team in the league. They deserve to win this trophy. This is not a shocking trophy. They deserve to win this trophy. They deserve to be the Apertura champions. They had a great game tonight. They had a good chess match on Thursday. They were honestly the better team then. They deserve to be the champions. They just do. Stats are as follows. 18 shots to 9, 7 shots on goal to 3, 60% possession to 40% possession, 661 passes to 452. 90% pass accuracy to 82, 18 fouls to 23, 1 offside to 0, 2 yellow cards to 3, 0 red cards to 2, 4 corners to 1. América, again, deserved to win. They deserved to win this trophy. They were the better side in the league, the best side in the league. They were the better side throughout the playoffs and this final. They did exactly what they needed to do. They've won their first trophy since 2018. Henry Martin was on the team back then. But they won their first league since 2018. It was a while. It was a while, but in the end, they got their players in, and they found a way to win the trophy, win the league, and here we are. And deservedly so. Jardinet's been an amazing manager all season long, all Apertura long. They should have done better in the League's Cup, to be completely honest. América was the favorite going in. I think we all knew this. Tigres tried to shithouse their way to penalties, but in the end, they just couldn't. América finally broke the dam. And they got 3 goals, and they made sure there was no question. Yes, the first two halves were absolutely a chess match and a war, a trench war. And there were so many saves on both ends of the system. Saves on Malagon, saves from Nahuel. There were so many saves on both ends of the pitch. And to me, I thought América, as the game went on, they got better and better and better. Tigres, they were just hoping for penalties. They were hoping for extra time. And in the end, it just wasn't meant to be for Tigres. América were the better side on the night. They were the better side throughout 180 minutes. Plus 30, 90, 210. They were the better team throughout 210 minutes. They deserve to be the champions. They did exactly what they needed to do. Congratulations to América. They deservedly won the title. 14 championships in Mexican football. Exactly what they deserve. They went and demolished Tigres when they had to and broke that wall down, even before they were up 2 men. Even when they were up a man. When they were up a man, they went and got that first goal. Then they were up 2 and got 2 more, which it should. Deservedly so, triumphant in my book for América. Again, that extra time was crazy. That the later the game went, the crazier it got. But again, América kept their cool. Tigres didn't. And normally they're known for shithousing their way into titles that they don't completely deserve. Like, if they got 1 goal, all they had to do was get 1 goal. But Guzman chooses to get himself sent off. They're down 2 men, and they get 2 more scored on them, and there we are. And that's the thing, is Tigres finally lost their nerve. I think that's a big thing, is they finally lost their nerve. And in the end, you hate to see it, I guess, but again, that title, you could say, but they made the final. But the title they won against Chivas is exactly what is going to be the problem for Tigres. They think they can push further. And also making the final, they think they can push further with this core, which they really can't. I think this is the time to start rebuilding or reloading for their next generation. Like, yeah, Gignac still had his moments. I mean, yeah, they have Cordova, they have Flores, they have Lainez, but they're not as good as some of the players that Tigres used to have, especially in the halcyon days of this core. So it's an interesting situation, but I think Tigres getting to 2 finals straight, winning 1 and losing 1 is not good for them. Not good for their future. I wouldn't say, well, I guess far future, but also not their near future, but their midterm future. But it is what it is. América, I think they're finally back to being that dominant team in CONCACAF. They were asleep for a while, and they ended up getting owned a couple of times, but I think it's finally time that América is back. They're back. And they're going to win some trophies for the next couple of years. They are back. And they got a manager who doesn't choke in knockout ties. So, yeah, I hate it for everybody else, but América's the king again. El Rey América. Once again. champions once again. They're back on the perch. With that being said, congratulations, Felicidades Club América. Commiserations, Tigres, but a well-deserved win for América. And there you go. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. But it's a pleasure. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow at midday, 12 o'clock for, of course, Fluminense versus LASC, the semifinal of the Club World Cup, live in RSR. I'll see you tomorrow for that. Then we do it again on Tuesday for Urawa Man City. And then we have one more day left in the RSR season. 2 streams, 1 review. Then Friday we'll do the top 50 songs list. And then, of course, Christmas Eve we have off. And then the 25th I'll have the best of watch a match reel up for y'all for my Christmas present. And then to y'all. And then there you go. So there you go. With that being said, see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.